Welcome everybody to Mark Bayer's YouTube channel. Pretty cool, eh? Look at that. Very cool. The kisses! Oh look, I didn't even realise. Look, the kisses. I'm going to give you a kiss. Welcome everybody to Mark Bayer's YouTube channel. Welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy, where magic happens every day. More so when I was full-time healing. A lot of magic then. But now, not as much magic, but in my personal life, a lot of magic when I'm sat down working with crystals. It's really a lovely, lovely feeling. Beautiful. And we talk about synchronicities, right? Synchronicities to me is Spirit's helping hand. They guide us, they gently whisper, nudge a little bit. You know that nudge? You know what that is? Anybody ever encountered the nudge? Not like no, just that little nudge there. That little nudge to me, I write about it in my book. It hasn't come out yet, but this is a book about all the things that Spirit tries to help us with, you know, and one is the nudge. And it happened to me when I first started in a circle many years ago, and my eyes were closed, and then I'd got this nudge, and the nudge is basically this. It's like a prod, but it feels like a nudge. It's like that. And when I first started this path, it was like strange, very strange things happening. And I sit down many times with my eyes closed, never have that nudge, never had that, never had that feeling. But in circle, when I first started, I'd got that. And me being me, curious, I opened my eyes. Of course I'm going to look, see who it was. Because people were in a circle, granted not touching each other, but they're sat there, but it was kind of a circle. Settees and chairs. And Inga would be on either my left or right. She'd always sit next to me. And somebody else there, you know, it could have been anybody from the Danish community, you know. So you close your eyes because you're sending good energy to people. I always going like Inga's eyes closed, or whoever it was next to me. Everybody's eyes are closed, and it would happen so often. Fantastic. What is that? Is it your nerves? Is it something that your body does? No, only in the bloody circle. So there's something in that. And I think most beings on this planet pass things off because it's too gentle. It's like a feather. It's a feather feeling. A feather is gentle. You can't even feel it hardly. It just touches your skin. It's just, so you miss them things because we're being built now to be poisoned, and we've been built to not be sensitive anymore. It's the truth. We're forever fighting against 3 meals a day. Sorry, but it's true. Whoever told you to eat 3 meals a day? I wonder who that was. I wonder which dirty, low-down monster criminal did that. And why? Our bodies are constantly battling, fighting, working to, you know, clear all this food in our system. And now, over the generations, I guess it's more like how to fight this poison. Again, I have to be careful on here, but it's true. Most of what you eat, guys, is poison. If it hasn't been infiltrated with poison by design, and that design is for you to be forever in unbalance. So, going back to the beautiful circle, when you're in a frequency and energy which is beautiful and healing, when you clear all this trauma, all this worry, all this fear, and you're in a better place, then these little slight miracles, these slight interactions of our spirit world and our world exists. They do happen. And it can be showing you a photo in your mind's eye. That's how they put things through to many people. It can be a little nudge. Do you ever watch Ghost? You ever watch it when he goes into a train and this really scary guy kind of pushes him and he says, "How do you do that?" He says, "Just with energy. You've got to focus on it." And Patrick Swayze kept trying and pushing the bottle and stuff. I imagine the spirit world it's similar in nature. They have to work towards finding a way of penetrating the from the spirit world to this world, which is a different frequency. Wonder how they do it, but they do. Things do happen. Funny how taps turn. Funny how, taps like water running when you go into an house and I didn't switch that tap on. It's funny how, how did that move from there to there and things like that. It's just like that phenomena. It does happen, and people have been actually in the presence of things moving. And I can hold my hand up and say, I'm one of those people. I've been in the presence of spirit in rooms, in wherever it is in the world, where it is my home when I first started this, and the side table moved across the room, just literally, and then stopped. And being in here, like little signs dropped off. My chocolate sign dropped off once, and that was funny. Another sign at the Tickle Pink, 2 or 3 times, signs dropped off the walls specifically for the client to read that message, and it just blew them away. Not the chocolate message so much, but there were times that things just fell and moved and were just blew me away. Beautiful, really. Beautiful how the spirit world works and how they try and help us see and nudge us every day. But like I said, we're too sick, we're too fearful, we're too tired to see them. And it must be very frustrating for the spirit world. And I think I've spent now 2 decades trying to help people by saying to them, all the things that I've shared with you is to try and help you find your balance so that you're able to hear the whispers of spirit and of your consciousness being your spirit. Because we've been hijacked that much that all we do is we listen to the robot brain, which has been programmed by a very, very satanic system, as you all know now. It's becoming more and more evident. People are seeing it more. Like when you watch videos of people in London and in the town centres, and they're all, underneath tarpaulin, and then you've got your sky risers with all the CEOs of the big corporations living a life of luxury in their big yachts. You can see something's very wrong. You can see the divide between the elite and the peasants now. That's what they call us, the useless eaters. The divide's getting more and more. How? Because they steal more of the money and you have less money, and even the money that you've got is worth less. They don't need to steal it, they just need to put the prices up. You can see that people are being killed all over the world for introducing new, amazing, life-changing ideas. So it could be plasma-based. Somebody's just died a few days ago, been murdered actually, because he was coming out with something brand new, which was, I think, plasma-based, which basically meant that we would be able to have free electric. They always get killed, always. You see, those that get killed are like those that come up with cures. Can't say that word anymore. That in itself is a disease. Saying that word, that is poison to say that word. You can't say cure. In fact, me saying cure now is probably going to bring up the algorithms, because that's the most dangerous thing to the satanic system that run this world, that run every hospital, that run every pharmaceutical industry, for sure. So anybody who dares raise that up, oh, it's a lie, it's a bullshit. No, it's not bullshit, mate. Absolutely not bullshit. In fact, you yourself, the mainstream media, maybe it slipped. Maybe somebody was brave enough to put it on there, but yeah, it slipped. It slipped where we all watched many years ago, a TV short segment on the Blushwood berry. I was just, I can't explain how excited I was. My mum died of cancer at 45, and to watch her blow up in her stomach cancer, and watch her die, it's not nice. It sticks with you. And you guys all know, you've all been touched by some part of your family that's died of cancer. So when this came out and it was on national TV on Australia, it was like, hi guys, welcome. Could it be a cure? Doctors at university in so-and-so have been working with people. Well, first of all, they worked with animals, and that worked out pretty well. Now we're working with people, and we're sticking this needle with this Blushwood berry we call blah, blah, blah. They obviously renamed it so that they can patent it, of course, just in case they have to. And the Blushwood berry, basically, we got a group of people, and we are a very, very well-known clinic, very well known. And we're testing this Blushwood berry. And just so you know, don't go out and buy it, because it doesn't work like that. It has to be done in a certain way. So I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference if somebody's got the big C and you think you're going to try and cure them. No, it was more a case of those that had skin issues. So that was like tumours. And one woman was being interviewed, and she said it was amazing. The doctor said this is amazing. So we got the I can't remember. It was years ago. E14 or 15 or something like that. EB15 or something. And basically, it's the Blushwood berry. They obviously put it into however they made it. I've no idea. But they put it into a syringe, and she's got a lump under her arm. And basically, they told her that if we can't get rid of it with the only cure we are willing to offer you, then we're going to have to take your arm off, right? So she said, of course, I want to be involved with these trials. So they injected it into her arm. They actually saw within 24 hours the cancer had shriveled up and died. So you imagine my excitement. You can find it if you look hard enough. They've got rid of most of them, but there might be one or two still around. And if you look on Mark Bayersky on here and put Blushwood berry Mark Bayersky, you might find that mine's still there. A lot of them have been taken off. I put 2 or 3 up over the past few years, but they've all disappeared. Wonder why that is. And I was excited. Really excited. So I took the name down. I did some research, took the name down, and every year thereafter I rung them up. Nothing. So the trials were fantastic. They basically cured everybody. Oh, can't say that word. They basically got rid of the cancer within everybody that they worked on. Basically, 95% cure. And these trials go on for like 2 or 3 years, 5 years. It's been 10 years now plus. And every time I ring up, you're fobbed off. They won't tell you anything. But there was something when I contacted the amazing, I've got to say amazing, cancer research. God bless them. I'll be sending some money tomorrow. And if you look on their website, it's probably gone now, but they said, oh, yes, we know about this. They had to, obviously they're mafia, of course they are. They went in there and they stopped them. They stopped the trials, and they had to come up with a reason why, of course they did, to shelve it. And that was because they were frightened what the after effects of a fruit would do. You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh in a satanic world that's just wanting to poison everybody and make everybody sick and keep them sick. Of course you are. That's what it's about. Got to keep people sick so that you can feed the actual bad spirits that are inside these bodies that feed from people who are sick. That's what they do. They feed from sickness. And it's fantastic for business. Like a bit of business. New, yep, got cancer, good stuff. Another client, come through. So yeah, I mentioned apricot. Can't say the other word, but it's what's inside them. And, you know, yeah, B17, B15, B16, all of these things that, you know, are good for the body, healthy for the body, that's been eradicated throughout history. There used to be a time when the taste of a lot of fruits on trees used to be... I've got to go, guys. Sorry, I've got to go. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I've got a phone call, it's important. Sorry.